Okay, everybody. That's point RD 1866, the location of Red Alert's base. But why has it suddenly shown up on our radar screens? It's as if they wanted us to find it.
Yes, it is a bit strange. Be on full guard. X0. Axel is in your hands.
I know. Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's get this fight over and done with.
Now that's the X I used to know.
I don't want to fight, but we must hurry. I can't allow them to claim any more victims.
Got it. You do as you please. Let's get moving. Ready, Axel?
Yeah! Just hold out a little more, Red. I'll be there to put an end to this.
Aloha and welcome to part 11. So, folks, the last level has opened up to us, the Palace Road. Well, it's the second last level, but, you know. Before we go on to the last level, folks, I do want to make a detour and go to Soldier Stone Con's Green Forest level. Or Deep Forest. Why? Because X still has some Dr. Light parts to find. Now, in part 3 or 4, I forget what part it was, we already saw where the Dr. Light capsule is, so I don't need to explain where it is. But, here is X picking it up. My dear X, take these feet pots. With these you can glide. Jump with the X button, then press the X button once more. But you must use them only to do good. How do you do evil with a glide? Okay, Dr. Light, I'll only do good with my gliding ability. Once again, this ability makes Axel's role in X7 kind of crap because Axel used to be able to fly around, but now X can do it too. I mean, granted, he falls at a downward angle, but I think he can actually glide longer than Axel can fly, and I find it pretty damn useful. Anyway, the last Dr. Light part is in Flame Hyanard stage in the 2D section. After you get to the second red robot snake, you just jump downwards, and the Dr. Light capsule is down there. And yeah, there's only 4 Dr. Light parts, not 8. There aren't 2 armors, there's only 1 armor. It's kind of like the old Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 system, you know? It's very basic, but I kind of like that simplicity. Good old X! Take this Buster Pot! It will let you charge special weapons. But remember, it must only be used for good. Well, that I can understand. They're weapons, but gliding, Dr. Light? So yeah, you can charge your special weapons to do super powerful attacks, and this is the same as it's always been in every Mega Man X game. You're going to want this for the final battle boss fight. At least, I'm going to show you why. It'll help. Anyway, folks, we're moving on to the castle at long last. Let's go to Palace Road, taking a nice new glide armor picture for X. Actually, when you get the glide armor, you can now go back to bare bones minimum X if you want. I guess if you want to give yourself a challenge and you don't want the new upgraded parts, you have the option. I mean, it's like that in X4, or not X4, but X5 and X6 as well, but you know. Just saying, if you want to go to bare bones minimum X, you can. Anyway, this level is kind of annoying. Don't worry, the rolling thing won't kill you in one hit if it touches you, but this is an auto-scrolling level. There are so few auto-scrolling levels in Mega Man games, whether it was Dr. Cossack stage in Mega Man 4 or Tengu Man stage in Mega Man and Bass. There's a lot. It's just you can't see where you're going half the time, and there's a lot of surprise bottomless holes that just love to pop up. There's a lot of surprise enemies who come in your way, so you want to constantly keep shooting. Meanwhile, the thing that's chasing you is also getting faster every now and then trying to hit you, so you gotta watch out for that. You gotta watch out for holes, you gotta watch out for enemies. And then when you get to the second part, it's even more annoying because, well, it just is. The way they've laid out the pits and everything, it's just a pain in the ass. Even those things that are getting run over that I can't shoot through, they hurt you if you touch them. Yes, hurt you. It's not just a wall, they hurt you if you touch it. Thanks, game. So just keep on your toes. And the thing that sucks about dying in this level, you start over. Like, you start over all of it. Like, they don't believe in checkpoints. Granted, it's a short level when you do it in one go, but, you know, still a pain in the ass. What I hate about the X7 game now is that, unlike X4, X5, X6, you can't just save at the final level. This is like where you're going to start off if you turn off the game. If you turn off the game and you want to beat the game, this is the level you're going to start off on because, you know, they don't believe in letting you save at the final level again. I don't know why. It's like the first 3 Mega Man X games, but those were on the Super Nintendo. This is PlayStation 2, and this level's fucking long and obnoxious. Oh, and the next level is even longer and even more obnoxious just because of the fucking load times. Actually, I should stress, the next level is the final level, so we're actually pretty close to the end of this game, folks. You getting emotional? No? Well, that's probably because this game is so bland, but, you know. There is a health upgrade coming up near the end of the level, and you want to keep an eye out for that because you're bound to take damage. I could never do a no-hit run of this place. That would take supreme memorization skills, of which I don't have, you know. But basically, they're kind enough to give you a health upgrade at the end of the stage, so if you're taking hits, don't switch to your other character quite yet. Wait until you're at the end of the stage, pick up the health, and then you have 2 fully healed characters for the boss fight. It's coming up right here. It's when the road turns into a new pathway. Past the weapon energy is health. Booyah! Just like that. Zero's full health. Didn't matter, you know. Now we're at the boss fight. Go figure. I believe the boss is weak against Rolling Cutter, the weapon you got from Ride Borsky. Or Rolling Cutter, Wheel Cutter, I don't know what the hell it's called. But regardless, you can also use the X-Buster too. I find this boss pretty simple. When he's driving around, he goes in the same order every time. Like, what I mean by that is, like, when he drives off into the distance, he'll always start off top, and then he'll go to the bottom, and then the top, and you just gotta watch out for that. It's not like he'll start at the bottom and then go to the top. He doesn't go in a crazy order like that, so he's easy to predict there. And then he'll come back, his drill will go away, and you can hit him a bit for the front, but then he'll start shooting a laser, and that's pretty much the boss fight in a nutshell. He'll just keep doing this over and over and over again, and I don't know, I find it kind of easy and fun. Oh, easy. And remember, you have 2 characters to play with, so if one guy's dying, switch out to X or Zero. Or Axel, whichever character you're using. And booyah! Pretty easy boss fight, if you ask me. And that's the end of the second last level. So folks, that means we're heading to the final level of the game. One thing I cannot stress enough, if you're going, there's a Maverick refight just like in every other Mega Man X game, or Mega Man game. And the bosses you will be encountering in the Crimson Palace, you really want to bring Zero for this level. So Zero is a must, and I cannot stress this enough. If I ever brought X and Axel as a team, I would never beat this place, at least not easily. Not unless I had the sub-tanks. And once again, I apologize for not getting the sub-tanks. If you know where they are, just say them in the comments. From what I remember, they're in Soldier Stone Khan stage and Flame Hyanard stage, and you need Axel's copy ability to get to both. I could be wrong, that's my fuzzy memory. I'm probably wrong, I think I'm wrong, but that's how I remember it, and yeah. So I brought Zero to the final level because he is a must. He is a must for the bosses you will be encountering in this place. As for the first part, it's pretty basic. It's 2D, you fight Metools and Bat-Bongs, or Batongs, whatever. Classic Mega Man X enemies. And there's a rolling hill that, or a rolling rock that you just have to duck under in the open holes. Just wall climb to the top and you should be fine. And yeah. I can't stress, we're at the final level of the game, literally. We're not going to be going back to the stage select. There's nothing after this but the ending. It's just this level goes on for so long that it feels like it should have been separated into 2 levels. In fact, it probably should have. In X6, the castle was 3 levels long, but in this, it's 2. It really should have been 3. Anyway, folks, we're going to meet with Red in Part 12. See you then.